on the cusp of another new church year. The season of Advent is upon us once again, a season that anticipates the birth of Christ among us and the dawning of light for all who sit in darkness. The seasons of the church year are out of sync with the calendar year for a reason. They are meant to awaken us, to enable us to step out of ordinary time and into the realm of the sacred, which is timeless. Most of the year we tend to our tasks day to day, week to week, month to month, living for the weekend perhaps, or the next vacation. Most of the time, our lives are pressed down by the demands of daily life, bad news about the world around us, and all those voices constantly telling us to be more, buy more, have more. Then comes Advent, a season outside of time. It comes to us with strange images and ancient voices that invite us to consider the deeper meaning of our lives and the possibility of something new, something unexpected breaking into our world. In today's readings, for example, there's something unexpected breaking into my world. And you see that? Sorry, I've been struggling this week a bit. In today's readings, for example, we're reminded that this world and everything in it is finite, including our lives. Keep awake, therefore, the scriptures tell us, for unexpected signs pointing toward new ways to live. Walk in the light, catch a vision of the world transformed, keep awake. Awake to hope, awake to peace, to joy, to love. Awake to the coming of the holy among us. At an unexpected time, in a surprising way, to the most God-forsaken place, God will come. This is the meaning and purpose of Advent, to remind us that wherever we are in life, we are also on the road to Bethlehem. On this road, things will happen to us, new things, as D.H. Lawrence put it. New things will happen to us. Cool, unlying life will rush in. Old things will fall down, and we shall laugh with new life. So on this first Sunday of Advent, we're reminded to live with hope. Timely for us, I think, for many of us. Can't see anybody over there, so I wanted to. Now, hope takes different forms in our lives. The most common kind is a form of longing for something just out of reach. We hope the new smartphone comes out soon. We hope our team will get a first down or basket at the last minute. We hope there's some pumpkin pie left when we get home. We hope John will not go on too long today so we can get to the pumpkin pie before anybody else. There's this little story, I think, expresses some of this somewhat self-centered longing about two young boys who were spending the night at their grandparents'. At bedtime, the two boys knelt beside their beds to say their prayers when the youngest one began praying at the top of his lungs, "I pray for a new bicycle! I pray for a new bicycle!" His older brother leaned over and nudged the younger brother and said, "Why are you shouting your prayers? God isn't deaf." To which the little brother replied, "No, but Grandma is." Hope as a form of longing that is enacted in different ways. But hopefulness of this kind is passive in a way. It's a feeling inside, a longing for something that is usually beyond our control. Advent hope is something else. It is hope that empowers us because it is rooted in an affirmation about the nature of reality and the direction of our lives. This hope is expressed powerfully in Isaiah's cosmic vision of a day when the world will be transformed to a place of peace and nonviolence. A day is coming, Isaiah declared, when the mountain of God will be the highest of all the mountains. A day is coming when they shall transform their weapons into tools for peace and abundance. A day is coming when they shall not hurt or destroy anywhere on God's holy mountain. Such a vision may remain unattainable for me in the present moment. It may even seem an impossible dream. Yet it expresses a deep trust in God and in the nature of things that is empowering, even transforming. Whether it's a vision of the world made whole, a just society, or my own body made well, hope of this kind enables me to see my situation from a different angle and to make different choices for my life. It gives courage to those who are afraid, guidance to the perplexed, and strength to the weary. Bishop Desmond Tutu once said, "The perpetrators of injustice and oppression strut the stage of the world and often seem unbeatable. But there is no doubt at all that they will bite the dust." And he roared with laughter and delight. Not because they will fall, not because he will rise. He knew that he was no more likely to see the realm of God arrive on earth in its fullness in his life than I am going to see it in mine. But he could laugh in the face of injustice. He could find meaning in the world, and he could live with joy because he had discovered a secret. "The chief lesson I have learned is this," he said, "the texture of our universe is one that there is no question at all but that good and laughter and justice will prevail. No question at all." That kind of affirmation, that affirmation of faith, is Advent hope. This is hope that empowers us and inspires us to live in new ways with active or engaged hope. Eco-philosopher Joanna Macy and her co-author Chris Johnstone describe engaged hope this way. They said, "Active hope is a practice. Like Tai Chi or gardening, it is something we do rather than feel. It's a practice or process we can apply to any situation. First, we take a clear view of reality, as difficult as that view may be to us. Second, we identify our vision, what we hope for in terms of the direction we'd like things to move, or the values we'd like to see expressed. And third, we take steps. We take steps to move ourselves or our situation in that direction." And come to think of it, the kid who was praying for a bicycle may have been engaging in active hope because he had a vision of a bicycle and he was taking a step, right? Yelling his prayers so that the bicycle could come through his grandmother instead of God. And we take steps in small, important ways. Today, our youth came early to clean up the greenway here near the church. That is a step engaging hope. I hope that they don't think it'll never get dirty again. They know it's going to have more litter on it soon. But they did it anyway. They took a step toward a world of better health and well-being by doing that simple act this morning. Active hope, Joanna Macy said, doesn't require optimism. We can apply it even in areas where we feel hopeless. The guiding factor is our intention. Rather than weighing our chances and proceeding only when we feel hopeful, we focus on our intention, our vision, and let that be our guide so that we can play our part, whatever that part may be, in the healing of our world. And that's our call on this first Sunday of the Advent season. To focus on our intention, our vision, and let that be our guide so that we can play our part, whatever that may be, in the healing of our world. So at this time, this morning, I would like to light our Advent first candle in the Advent wreath for hope. At the time of Isaiah, the world, as in the time of Isaiah, the world is still in need of light and hope. So let's take a moment together in silence to think of places in our lives or in the world where we see the need for hope, and to just imaginatively hold up the light of hope to those people and places for a moment. there are also people, like the prophet Isaiah, in places that give us hope. So take another moment to give thanks for someone in your life or in the world around you who gives you some hope. Again, in silence, holding them up to the light with gratitude. And now for just a few moments, if you wouldn't mind sharing someone or something in the world that gives you hope right now. And you'll have to say it loudly because I can barely hear today.